Tuesday, January 29th, benchmark workout time. And not just a benchmark workout, no barbell in sight benchmark workout. Today we have 30 ring muscle ups for time. This has been around forever, and back in the day it seemed like Mount Everest, and now the mere fact of trying to do one muscle up is overwhelming, and that may be where you still are right now. Don't worry, be patient. With consistency and working on what we're working on, you will get your first muscle up, or if you have one, you'll get 5, and it will just continue to compound. Super fitness robot time for this. 5 minutes or less. That's for kipping. Now, if you're amazing at ring muscle ups and you want to just give it a whirl, by all means try to do the 30 ring muscle ups for time strict, and establish yourself a strict time from which moving forward you can always reference and try to beat. That would be impressive. I put down 15 minutes or less for strict, but in all honesty, it should just be accomplishing it would be one heck of a feat. The more likely time I'm thinking, kipping that is, of course, 9 minutes or less. And if you don't think it'll be 9 minutes or less, consider scaling. The scaled option, we're going to do 8 rounds for time of 6 chest to bar pull-ups and 5 ring dips, just to build the pulling strength that's required. And then once you get onto the rings one day, you need to have the dip strength to press out of that dip. If you have plenty of pull-ups and you have plenty of ring dips and you still don't have a ring muscle up, you don't need more pull-ups and dips. You need to put that strength into practical application so that you can use it to get your first ring muscle up. And that is where I love lowering the rings to about ring dip height, hang from a false grip, kick your feet out in front of you. That it would almost look like from a distance that you were about to do an L-sit muscle up from the floor. That's how it should look. But then what you're going to do is you're going to pull those rings to your chest, put your head through, press out while using just the bare minimum amount of leg assist as possible, so that it is still extremely demanding on your upper body, but the legs just give you that little bit that you need to pull through into the transition. And you can make those incredibly hard. I do them in my garage all the time because I have a low ceiling. You'll wish that you had a high ceiling to do regular muscle ups. That's how tough you can make them, because you can barely use your legs if you want, then you're pretty much doing strict ring muscle ups. If you're patient and consistent with those, and little by little over weeks and months you use less leg and more upper body, you will develop just a seated position strict ring muscle up. It will happen, so stick with it. Lost my train of thought. Limited equipment option is just exactly what I just spoke about. It's 30 ring muscle ups for time, but we're assuming they don't have a high ceiling. They're hanging the rings from a pull-up bar that's over their door, so they have the low rings that I just spoke about. So it's 30 ring muscle ups, low rings hanging from the pull-up bar, foot assist as needed. And that's going to be plenty of work. Accessory work for the day, you're welcome. 2 rounds of 2 minutes of max calories on the bike or rower, and then 2 minutes of rest. So you're going to do basically 2 2-minute max efforts on there, but make sure you rest a couple minutes between each one of those. Don't have a bike, don't have a rower, still want to dive into the accessory work. It'll be a 600-meter sprint, rest 2 minutes, 600-meter sprint. As always, the accessory work is optional. If you've done 30 muscle-ups for time before, great, give it a shot. Whether you PR or not, that's okay. Just give it your best. Move with virtuosity. You'll be moving the needle ahead in your life with your fitness. And if you haven't done it before, then whatever you do is a personal best. So no matter what, today is a good day.